Good morning, everyone. I'd like to share a couple other things that are available with Usborne Books. And I'm going to share some of the activity ones. So we have right here what's called 100 Things for Little Children to Do on a Trip. These are activity cards. On these activity cards, they're all white clean, and they come with a really cool little marker of their own. And you can use any other dry erase marker if this one dries up. But, so they have like little mazes, and then they have like little doodle things, little activities for them to do. This one here is like a what's missing on the robot and complete it up. And they have like, an ice cream sundae one. Can you make the ice cream that goes in the dish? And they have like all at sea. Can you put all the fishes in the sea or whatever else grows in it, seed and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool. It keeps them really busy. And these are great things you can take like in the car. And the cool thing about them too is if you wanted to keep them, instead of just putting them inside of a box, you could actually punch a hole in the corner and take one of those little binder rings and stick on it, and then they can just flip it through. And as they do their cards, and then you can divide it up even between like however many kids you have, which is really nice to do because I'm getting ready to do that myself. And then I'd also like to share with you what is called the animal quiz cards. These are really neat. I just ordered these just to see what they were. But the cards are, there's like over 100 cards, and they cover all different kinds of animals. So you have like the Animal Giants, and it has 10 questions on it, and they're multiple choice. So these are great things you can do like in a waiting room or even at a restaurant. And the cool thing about it is you have all of your answers on 3 cards. So you don't have to go digging for them. You can just take the cards, keep them close by. They match up to the numbers that are in the corners. So you know exactly what is the right answers for each card, which is really cool. But they have things like, birds of prey. And it asks questions like, which bird of prey are usually bigger, males or females? Then they have like, what is the name of an eagle's nest? And what are a bird of prey's feet called? And it has claws, talons, or pincers. So you've got all different kinds of really cool things in here. I ended up testing like the lions on my kid, and he actually knew a lot of the questions, and I was like, wow. So you might be shocked at how much your kids actually know, because I was. Then I would like to share with you something really cool. This is called 100 Paper Planes to Fold and Fly. Now the cool thing about this book is all the pages that are in it, these are all papers that you take out to make your airplane. And then over here on the fold out side are all the directions for making different types of planes. So you have the bug, the glider, the jet, the dart plane. So it shows you how to make each one. It even tells you how to fly them to make sure they go and fly smoothly. This is really cool. And then I would also like to show you a couple other things. Now these books I'm getting ready to show you, they have 2 different reader levels in it. It's really cool. So we have going to the doctor, going to school, and going to the dentist. The cool thing about these is that there is 2 different reader levels in them. So I'm going to show you on the inside of it. So the top page is just a shorter version of the story. And then you have the bottom part, which is a longer version. So this is great for your beginner reader, and if you have more advanced reader, they could read towards the bottom. This is great for cooperative learning with your kids too. Or if you're reading to your kids, and if you're really tired one night and you don't feel like reading like 2 sentences, you read just the 1 sentence, and you can still get through the book, and the kids are still easily appeased, and at the same time too, you're able to save some time. But they're really cool, and like the dentist one, it actually shows you, what happens at the dentist, and what happens if you have a filling, and kind of gives you an idea for, preparing kids for going to the dentist. Going to school, same type of thing. It's helping prepare kids for what would they expect at school, and what would be there at school, and how much fun you could have. And then going to the doctor, same thing, what can you expect, what would happen, and how they check you over, and that kind of thing. It's really neat. And again, they have the same stuff on it, where it has the little sentence, and then the bigger sentences in the bottom. Now, they are just an expansion of the story. That's all it is. Now, those books are only 99 cents. Say what? Yeah, they're less than $1. These are easily picked up. They're great little gifts you can just pass out to anyone you know. If they have little kids or whatever, these are great to give out. Or even if you want to give them out to your kids' school, that say you're going to kindergarten, give them the Going to School book. What a great book to give out. Then I'd like to show a really cool book. I went through and I was reading this book last night, and it's called Secrets of the Apple Tree. This book is really cool because it's a light book. So when you open the book up, there's a page here with just an apple tree on it. But if you shine a light behind it, which you can't really see on my video, but if you shine a light behind it, you can actually see hidden birds and hidden pictures inside the tree. And it goes through the whole story like this. Now, the book isn't just really about just an apple tree. It's about looking at what is around an apple tree, what kind of life is produced around the apple tree, what kinds of things do you see? Is there homes for different animals, like woodpeckers that create holes, or how about the squirrels that create big holes in the tree, and how they hide inside of it? And it's also, it does go through the apple about, if we get towards the end here, I'll show it to you, about the apples that hang from the tree and what happens when they fall in fall time and they're ready for harvest and what could eat them, things like that. So it's a really fun book, and it's really cool, especially at bedtime, where you can take a flashlight to bed with you and you can have your kids shine it out and find all the little hidden pictures that are inside of it. And that's a really cool book. I'm actually going to offer a special offer on this one. I'm putting a package deal together to come with crafts and activities in it. And it's going to be $20 for that whole set. And I will actually show a picture of what that craft activity box would look like with the book. So that's all that I have to share for right now. And I will post up another video later. So I look forward to our Facebook party on Friday. Thanks. Bye-bye.